Okay, we're looking at prep test number 63, game number 2. This game is designed to make you feel terrible about taking a standardized test while other people in the world are getting paid to jump out of airplanes. In this game, all we have to do is take 6 skydivers and figure out the order in which they jump out of a plane. Lucky them. So this is our standard setup for a sequencing game, nice and easy. Let's jump right into our rules and inferences. Our first rule tells us that T dives sometime before W. We don't know exactly how far before, but sometime before. Next rule, L dives either first or last. Either first or last is 1 or 6, and that sets up a nice set of limited options for us, which we will come back to in just a second. Next rule, neither W nor Z dives last. So we can just write that straight into our diagram here. Boom. Last rule, P dives at some time after either O or L, but not both. So P is after O or P is after L. But it says not both. So first of all, I'm going to circle this or, just like that. And then over on the inferences side, if P can be after O or L, but not both of them, that means that the other one must be after P. Right? So what we can do over here is say that in fact we're going to have O, P, L, or we're going to have L, P, O. Great. So there's our rules and inferences. Now let's return to this limited options setup here that this rule gave us and draw them out on the next page. So we have only 2 possibilities for where L can go. Really quickly, I'm just going to draw in the other rules here that we came up with. There we go. And let's go ahead and work through our 2 possibilities for where L can go. In the first possibility, L goes in the first space. In the second possibility, L goes in the last space. Now, returning to option 1 here. We'll call this option 1, option 2. In option 1, if L is in the first space, we already know that W and Z can't go in space 6. If W can't go in space 6 here, then there's no way that T can go in space 5 because T has to come before W. So T can't go there, right? Likewise, there's no way that W can go in space 2 because T has to come before W, all right? Now, if you think back to the variables that we have up here, something that's kind of interesting about this drawing is you could be done here and it would be fine if you were, but there is one more piece of information we could figure out here. Notice that we've already placed L. We know that W and Z can't go here, and actually T can't go here either. All right, so W, Z, T, and L are all out. Only things that are left are O and P, and according to this inference right here, O has to come after P. Therefore, this must be O. That's probably about as much as we can get with this option. Let's look at option number 2 now. In this case, L is in the last spot. That means that T can't go in spot 5. It means that W can't go in spot 1. Those are both because of that rule right there. And since L is last, we know we're dealing with this inference right here. So that means that we also know that O cannot go here because P has to come in between O and L. And P cannot go here because O has to come before it. So there we go. We've got some pretty nice little drawings here that limit our options pretty significantly. Let's see how we can use those in the questions.